With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Shamrocks of Brooklyn. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
In motion, Slayton.
Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. Go.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
19 right. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They work now on 2nd and 9. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, Powell loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd down and 4. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. In motion right, that's Williams. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 61 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And Howe will throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Howell going to audible to something else. 2nd and 4. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go play action. Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 9 now. Eluding, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A handoff, Barkley running left. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Howell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on. Hey. Go check. 79 go, 18 value.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
19 right. 7 Pirates. 18, 5 here. Trap 50. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's free at the 35, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Powell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 8-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side, he finds Slayton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Lions trailing but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That one let go deep for Laporta. That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's second and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw here. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Barkley. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 79 Broncos!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. St. Brown on the catch.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. On second down, here's Gibbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
This is 1st and 10.
19,
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Here we go, first and goal.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Williams.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down. Powell to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on a chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Brooklyn, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.